blaster. Somebody spray painted the damn plastics on. It needs the top end. He had the head off. Said the piston's stuck. So you guys want a blaster rebuild, you're gonna get it. I'm also gonna have to show you how to get rid of all this caca look that it's got going on there and bring her back to the good old days. What up, dudes? Appreciate you getting up in there for this video. Pretty much gonna take this blaster and get her back to her old glory, you know what I mean? It's locked up, so we're gonna get it freed up. We're gonna put a top end on her, put some new reeds in it, fresh fuel, clean the carburetor, new tires. Lots of parts that we used are gonna be in the description below, so I appreciate you guys getting up in there. We'll show you how to get this thing unlocked and you'll be popping wheelies in no time. Believe that. So you guys stick around, watch the video, comment. I'll be sure and respond to you, and subscribe, guys. We'd really appreciate it. Lots more videos on the channel. Blaster stuff, Banshee stuff, 2-stroke, 4-stroke, ATVs, dirt bikes, whatever you can think of, whatever you want to call it. Whoever built it, we'll ride it. We don't care. We're buying them. We're fixing them. Hit me up.
This?
Mm-hmm. But no wrist pin bearing comes with it. I'm just glad I noticed, man. So everything but the wrist pin bearing. So I just ordered one, but we got this blaster here, boys. We're gonna take these plastics off. I'm gonna show you how to get all this crap paint off of it, get it back to white. And we're gonna rebuild the motor, hopefully just the top end. Get all this plastic off, wash it up, and then we're gonna get up in there and see what the real deal is, dudes. All the plastic off so we can strip the paint. Here we go, this is the product to use. We got white plastics under here. They went with a matte black pretty much on here. Guys, take your stuff off your bike, otherwise you will be sorry, because you will end up stripping it off the bike, the paint off of your frame by accident, a little bit of it, and etc. Oh, that smells nice too. Plus, if you get real close, you might be able to take a nap right after you spray this stuff. Big shot blaster. A can's about $13 or $12 or something. You don't want to get it on your... Oh man, that really is getting me. That's like worse than glue. I mean, better than glue. I mean, spray paint. Oh yeah, I got that left eye. My left eye's starting to really twitch and burn. We're almost there, dudes. Look at them bubbles. I don't know what. That ain't usual. That might be because of a little bit of rain that fell down. But some Jamoke painted this, and it pissed me off without even knowing it. And now, hopefully after 2 coats of this, feel how much of this is left. I was afraid when I started spraying it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one fender out of that. So I'm gonna let this sit 20 minutes. Yeah, if I would have put it on here, boys, all this pretty beautiful candy red frame would have been compromised. Believe that. Now we're going to pull the tank, we're going to pull the spark plug, and we are going to soak this top end for about, I don't know, a couple hours, because she's stuck, dudes. Check it. Stuck. Hopefully it's top end. Well, the head came right off, boys. Don't worry about that. Piston looks a little stuck like Chuck. So I'm gonna soak this bad boy, make sure all the cylinder nuts are off. They're not. This one's on. You got any on the jug over there? Two. We're gonna get all them free and then see if we can get it broke open. Well, we got the PD blaster and marble in it. We're gonna pull a cylinder and hopefully it should freeze up. Hopefully, oh, you know what? At least with it at the bottom of the stroke, we can get the wrist pin out and pull the whole cylinder and piston, just throw it. Yeah. So we don't even have to break it free as long as the crankcase's stuck. You know what I'm saying? Once we get this off, we can lift it up. We'll be able to see the wrist pin in there. Yeah. Because it's so low. You think we should try this again with the 12, or do you think we should use vice grips?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try with 12. But I don't know if it's going to happen.
Just make it a little more rounder, that's all.
Keep going, you might be able to get an 11 on it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a 12, man. Maybe he fucking has the wrong nuts on here. Maybe it's like whatever the standard equivalent is. Well, we let it sit a little longer than usual, but let's see what happens to the paint, shall we? Oh, man. Just comes right off, huh? So we're gonna power wash it, get all this off. Might have to spray it one more time. And then we'll have white plastics again. Wife can make graphics for it. It'll be sweet. Well, dudes, we're about to burp we're about to get all the metal out of the bottom end. Say what you will. Haters will say it's fake, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. First thing you want to do is remove that flywheel cover so you can manipulate the crank a little bit easier, because it's still stuck, mind you. I'll give you guys a looky-loo here at just how stuck she is. Stuck, okay? We got to turn her backwards to solve that. So we need the flywheel open. Holy jeez, boys. That's a nice was it ice cream cake?
Oh, it's frozen.
It's frozen? But I told you use the heat. It's straight through some freaking something cold on there.
Condenser.
Yeah. What is that, a 14, David?
What you looking for?
The nut on the, the nut on the flywheel. There you go.
That's battery acid.
Battery
I
acid.
got it on my lips.
Tasted it. Pour some Coke on it. It'll clear it up.
Yep.
All right, don't turn her too much. So now let me get my, now we need the good stuff, boys. This is where the good stuff comes in. To flush her out, you got to have the good stuff. Up here now. Good stuff. Right back here. Then we're going to dump some diesel in it when we're done, just to get it a good thin rinse.
You know, I did that for my truck.
Rinse the bottom in with diesel.
I filled that whole motherfucker up with diesel. And
Hey!
ran it for 30 minutes. Joe Mom was here. I didn't know.
Yeah, she just came with her. All right, dudes, check it. So she's stuck. We got to be gentle when you do stuff like this. That looks like it's not cracked, and that's even on both sides, actually. Mm-hmm. So now, got her freed up. We're going to try and just gently feel around for that piece of metal that's broke off. The spacers look fine. So what we're going to do now, that we got her freed up somewhat, we're going to turn her upside down, boys, and work it till we hit the jackpot on this deal and some metal falls out. Never raced.
This is how you do a inspection before you buy it.
Yeah.
You do this.
Just tell them, why are your handlebars bent?
Whatever four-wheeler you're going to buy, pull the plastics off, flip her over.
Oh, there goes a little piece of metal already. And now it's going both ways. It's going all the way around. Oh, it smells like black licorice. Now what I need is that PB blaster with some, with a straw on it and my air compressor. So we can blow inside of there. There goes another big piece.
Is the skirt broke off or what?
Like a quarter of it. It's probably been eat up. So she ain't stuck no more, dudes. That's definitely piston glitter, not crank glitter. I could tell by the looks of it. Crank glitter's like a golden brown.
That's bearing glitter.
No, no. No, that's the crank. No. Let's give him a crank demo, dog. You want to do it gently with the, or you know what, here. First of all, go right here. There is no up and down play, feel it. Just barely any side to side. So if you didn't know that we cleared all that out of there, feel that. Is that a good crank?
Feels good.
There's no up and down.
It's a very nice crank, guys.
That's a nice crank.
It's a nice crank.
David would smoke that shit. Handle this. That's some nice crank.
Yeah. That's a mobile method.
Yeah. So we freed her up, boys. All right, so we are going to get the parts out. We're going to clear up our workstation here. David just wants to bring the top end out here and do it in the yard, and I'm trying to help him.
This motherfucker trying to take it in his office in the house and shit.
No, I'm going to take it right in here in my side office. But if the motor was out, I'd take it in there. It might get a little smoke.
He'd be like, all right, rebuild this. I'm going live.
I'm going.
Like with the Banshee motor, I cut my finger off and shit.
That was a YFZ, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
the YFZ. Fail.
For the YouTube guys so they don't bitch.
Swear to God, this is how I do it either way.
I know, but these motherfuckers are bitch, bro.
Yeah, but dude, I'm already putting a Chinese cylinder on it. I might as well not put a bunch of fucking contaminants in it as well.
So, next time we do this, let me know. I'm bringing a fucking gas mask and a
Hazmat suit.
And I'm gonna stand here and put this motherfucker together.
He's upset because I told him we had to do this, and I'm gonna drop in a clip of him here working on his Chevy engine in the yard. Both ways work.
Dude.
Both ways work.
Not in the yard, in the driveway.
In the driveway, yeah.
Looking like straight meth head.
Yeah. Bro. You think you're closer to it being ready, or
Well, I'm just doing the alternator.
just changing the spark plugs? Pew. Damn, brother. The pistons don't look too bad. Man, dude, looks like you got it figured out. Got the citronella out here with the mosquitoes getting you last night.
Always.
You know what's crazy, man? You picked like maybe the nicest weekend to do this.
I know. It's been hotter than fun.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be great. So you got your new cam? Nice cut, manicured, nothing anywhere. Whole last truck taken for it, Dior. That's why, that's why you want to have friends like that. Good friends. They got stuff all over the yard. He'll get it done. He'll get it done. So there you go. All you need is a little desire. You don't even need a shop, boys. Just fucking get after it. He's fully committed on this job. He's fully committed, so I know he's gonna get it done. Good luck with it, buddy. You're gonna need it. And hope your neighbors don't complain.
That was 48 hours of hell.
Damn, I bet, dude. That's the only reason I brought you those tools over there. I was like, I know he's up against it, so I'm not gonna make him drive away. He probably could have drove away for a little while, but
hot.
Oh, I know, humid. It was dark, cold. It was fucking snowing and windy, and also fucking hot.
I had to walk uphill both ways to jail.
I know, dude. It sucked. So look what we got here. Now those are legit, aren't they?
Yeah. The unit took very little effort to make.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Open that back up. It said very little effort to install or what? It probably does say that. Ripped them off. Quote, Benjamin Franklin.
It says this unit took very little effort to install, and incredibly, it made for a vital power improvement.
We stole all this shit. John
Dirt Bike
Smith.
Magazine.
Right? Dirt Bike Magazine. Quoting the other.
Dirt Bike Magazine.
So we're all set up inside. Got the gasket on, got the head studs in, putting this Reed boot on, the V-Forces. Heavy duty stuff here, guys. This blaster's gonna be done. I'm gonna have to find a pipe for it in another shop. Hopefully I got one, or I'm gonna have to order one if that guy doesn't find it. She's in there. So now we're gonna do the cylinder. I bought so many of these kits, guys. I've never had this happen, but you never know who you're getting the kit from. It's stuck. It won't even go on. At this point, we're just pulling the wrist pin. I'm pushing it out to him. Let me drive it to you. And we're sending it back to fucking China. Let these pull it. This is ridiculous. I ain't got time for this freaking shit. We tried doing the ring gaps like we're supposed to. We tried even sanding the rings a little bit. Tried getting after the bevel on this because it was sticking out.
Took some of the casting shit off the inside.
That's
so
with
the
one
rings
ring
wouldn't
in.
catch it.
This thing would be this must have been their high compression kit.
Yeah.
Guys,
I have to have a horse like a donkey.
after I get my refund or another one in the mail, we're gonna target practice with this one. How about that? What a bunch of bullshit. Here I am taking all these head studs back out of here, which I would have had to do anyways. And we're gonna mail it back to them, I guess, and they're mailing me another one. Don't throw out your old cylinder so quick, because you're gonna need all them head studs and you're gonna need the exhaust studs. So we pulled them from this cylinder and we're gonna put them in this cylinder. I'm gonna show you how. A lot of people do it differently. David took some vice grips to them, which you know what you can do, and it leaves some marks on them, but you can do it. But this is how you put them in the proper way, guys. Castle nut facing upward, castle nut facing normal, right on top of it. Put a wrench on it and lock it. Lock it into place so you can drive her down with that 12. Don't forget your Loctite, dudes. Get your... It's gonna take both hands. I'm gonna do this real quick and show you how to break the nut back off there. All you gotta do is take the nut off, put your other wrench here, support that one, turn this one left, it'll break it loose and both will come off, dudes. That's it. Repeat, don't forget your Loctite, boys. So this kit was 50 bucks on Amazon. You've got your, great, I'm gonna have to plug that. Maybe the old intake has it. Yeah, we can plug it with, oh no, it's belt plugged. These are for a Banshee. But, let's make sure everything else is the same. Everything else seems the same. So, I could use this. Matter of fact, I could use this with the new reed plate, and I'll think I'll do that just to be certain that there's no plug in here. So I'm gonna do that and use this. instead of this. Also, this doesn't have the guide in it that these have. So it could, anyhow, I'm gonna use the old one because it's plugged. I'm gonna save this for when I need it. Comes with new hardware, 2-stage reeds. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you the difference. Pretty much all it is. There's two flappers, not just one. What's up, dudes? Tell you what, 2 kits in a row I got off of Amazon. There's a video that we posted the other day, basically just a review on this Amazon top end kit. I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of it here, and I had to cut out a lot of video because it screwed us twice. So I jumped on eBay. What do you know? Kit worked beautifully. I was popping wheelies, installed in 2 minutes. Check it out. And all the links are below, guys. For the reed cage, which I actually like, this blaster's got quite a bit of pickup on the bottom end. The head studs, the bolt kit, and the top end, and a few more things will be on the in the description below. So click away, man. Get y'all's parts if you like them. If you see them, you need them. Right below is what we use, guys, off of eBay mainly, but Amazon as well. Just stay away from the top end kit that we posted in the other video if you can help it. Here's one. Here's the other one. Let's take a look at it, shall we? They think I don't know how to install a top end. I've only done this thousands of times. Dudes, that's what happens when you try and make it work. And as you can see in here, it's oblonged. Look, huge gap on the right side. No gap on the left, and that ain't because the piston's in there crooked. She's in there perfectly straight. The damn cylinder's crooked. Whoever honed it's crooked. One of them only had one shoe on when they were honing it. Man, that is some supreme quality right there. 2 tires, guys. But boy, I paid full price for the shipping. Not sure why they tried to smash them into 1 tire, but whatever. I'm sure they'll air up and not be all lumpy and probably not shake the blaster like hell and probably not ride like crap. So I got the back tires and wheels off the blaster. A lot of people I've seen ask how to do this, how to put your new tires on, so I'm going to show you, boys. You ain't got to get them from Amazon, but it's cheap. Look at those. Look like they're a little too close to a fire for a while. And there, boys, 24 bucks. Decatur tire fix you right up. Oh yeah. So we deleted the oil injection. Shoot. This kit, you can get this kit at O'Reilly's. It's like $3.95 for the whole ass JB Weld kit. And you just put it in there, stuff it. That's that. Dude's blaster rebuild. Got this kit on, I've got this kit on eBay, so hopefully, it's definitely not the same kit as the other one. Hopefully this one's better, right guys? Oh, look. Okay, seems like maybe they care. Okay, what you do, listen, first step if you buy Chinese parts, don't throw the package away. You're probably gonna be needing that to send it back. Don't forget. Save yourself some trouble finding a new box and shit. I don't know if this one's gonna be the piston. Oh, look at dudes. Comes with some high temp gray. We will not use. Now we will. Some thread locker, which we're gonna use. Dang, pretty fancy. New cheeser air filter. And the cage. New spark plug, new fuel filter. Tell you what, you can throw this box away. Because if they mess up, sorry, I already opened all this stuff. And I can't send an open tube of this back. It's against the law. You can't ship this stuff once it's open. So, these are all what you call swag, stuff we all get if they fuck this top end up. Chop, chop. Dudes, I'm liking their style a lot better already. It says don't eat this and don't smoke the glue. They gotta put that in there because of stupid ass kids these days. Oh man, look how much they care. Look at this, look at this. Is that my piston? This pool noodle? We got a fucking pool noodle in there. Hey boys, at least this piston might fit. I mean, it's already in there. Whew. Look at this, man. This is like the kind of box that they ship a heart in from an organ donor. Seriously. Like, they ship pig kidneys in these to people who need them. Look at that. Now I really hope that the parts are good, because I'd like to just keep this box for, I don't know what, but that seems like a lot more appropriate than what we got the other day. The pool noodle has me wondering just a little bit what the, looking okay. Looking all right. New piston, new rings, C-clips, and wrist pin bearing. We're gonna use a wrist pin bearing that we got that will undoubtedly last longer than this one. So we're gonna get the head studs out and get these suckers put in. I'm gonna let Parker do it because he's never put in head studs. And then we're gonna put them on the blaster, and then we're gonna break it in, then we're gonna rip it. So I got the head studs on, I got these head studs, I guess, on eBay. I'll put the link in the description. That's also where we got the top end kit. So, thread locker. This came with it, always good to use. We'll show you how to sink these studs, no problemo. They're a little different. They have an Allen in the top of them. So we're just gonna apply our lube, make sure these holes are cleaned out good enough to send. Apply our thread locker, make sure these don't have fragmented metal in them. Then we're gonna send them down with the socket and ratchet. Grab that ratchet. All right, so what's that, Buster? Thread locker? Mm-hmm. All right, let's send it. So this does make it a little bit easier, fellas, because you don't have to put the two nuts on top of the stud to send them in, which is pretty sweet. Nice and easy. Is it tight? That's good?
Not quite, actually.
All right, that's good. That's good, bub. We're going to send nuts on the top of it, too, and we'll check it with the torque wrench after. I'll show you how. There you go, sending these studs in. We're going to get the cylinder prepped. So they're all put in. It's all clean. Now we're on to the reed cage, boys. Get a good thin coat, evenly, all over it. It's gonna get your hands dirty, but you can wipe them right off. Then, ooh, that's toxic smelling. Then you can let her sit for a minute and stiffen up some. Oh, you wanna let this stuff get nice and thick and tacky. That is still glued from the other day, see? Mm-hmm. Just go in here. Get them started. And you gotta tighten these very evenly, Buster. We're gonna take the 8 and the ratchet and put it, there you go. And Parker's gonna send these home. So just get them all 4-finger tight, Buster. And then we'll use the ratchet a little bit. So we got a lot of this ready. Let's take a look at these gaskets. That seems a little stronger than, let's look at the one that came with the Amazon kit. Let's take a look at what gasket's left down here, this one. It's made out of this is like one of those eco burgers, dude. It's made out of fucking plants or something. Feel that, Buster? Got it? No, feel this.
Yeah, I feel it.
And their top end gasket was like that. Feel this, the difference.
Was that copper?
I'm not sure. Probably. Definitely copper colored. So when you put on this, you can see the case is larger in the front. So the larger end of the gasket goes like that. Pretty damn good fit, boys. All right, guys, so we got our piston here and our rings. Hey. I've seen these things go straight to the moon like Dogecoin, so you better be careful. But listen to this one. Hear that? Versus this factory one we bought. This is like a maraca. Look at it. These rollers do seem to roll a little better on this other one, but by God, I don't trust it. Let's make a call. We gotta make a judgment call, boys. Here's the one I think is good. I'm gonna oil it. It's been sitting for a day or two. You oil it up. And here's the shit one. If the oil quiets it down, I might change my mind, but no, we're not using that. We're not using that. If y'all think that one that sounds like a Maraca is gonna hold up better in the engine, maybe it will, I don't know. Seems like that one rolls fine. And listen to that. That can't last long sounding like that. That's just common sense. Might just popped in. Set in the groove, and you never want the split facing this. So I didn't scratch her too much. Maybe I put a little tiny scratch there, but I mean, that ain't my fault. The other one you gotta wait on. We can do our rings. These have to face the direction of the studs on the piston. The little stud is up usually, so that means that the recessed part of the ring has to be up so that it can seat in there. Looks like these are both the same. Yep. One has a T on it. This one has a T on it. They both have T's on them, okay. Otherwise I was gonna assume the other one was for the top. Put on the ring, get it lined up where the hole is, Buster. You getting a good video? Mm-hmm. See, I got it there. Stretch it right over. Boom, rings on. And these rings look like they're too big, but I may be tripping. Okay, before that goes anywhere near the cylinder, we're gonna lube both of them. I gotta clean out that cylinder, but for now we're gonna put the piston on. So we got our wrist pin bearing in there already. Come on. I got the snap ring on that side. On this side. So I'm gonna have to work from that side. First thing you're gonna do, grab me that rag right there, bub. Put your rag down in here so you don't drop anything into your engine. You wanna oil this puppy up just like you did the wrist pin bearing. Take your piston with the arrow facing the exhaust. Slide it over. Slide your wrist pin in through the wrist pin bearing. Push it all the way through. Then you take that other stupid little clip that's a bitch and you pop it in this side so that it can't come back off. Like I've done it 100,000 times, boy. I haven't done it 100,000 times. She's in. Now the piston won't come off. Another thing I can tell you is there's a lot less side-to-side play in this one than there was on the Amazon kit. Now we're gonna clean up our station. We're gonna clean out the cylinder, lube it up, and we're gonna slap it on front. You gotta lift it all the way off. Here you go. It's gotta go straight down on the piston side. Okay, that's it. Now hold on. Pull these rags out. Now, how long did we, look at the camera. How long did we try and make that other one work?
Like 30 minutes.
How long did that take? 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So guys, just know that when stuff ain't going right, don't just try and send it. How about that, son?
Right.
That's a little more like it's supposed to go. Now you know why I slapped you in the face the other day when you couldn't put the cylinder on. So I thought it was your fault. I'm gonna bolt her on. We're gonna get this sealed. We're gonna get the head on. Engine's rebuilt. So we got our new 4 nuts on. We are hand tightening them, and then we're gonna hit them with this torque wrench adapter to 12 millimeters. Or with this torque wrench adapter. It's a Motion Pro tool. If you wanna get these torque values right, you'll need it because you can't get in there with the socket. So your torque wrench is virtually useless unless you have one of these adapters. Motion Pro sells them. It's a 12 and 14 on a 3/8 drive. If you don't have one, you can make one, but that's what you do. You got that one tight, Bubba? Oh yeah, that's tight. Let me see it. You always use, hold on, I gotta do this one first. You always use your box end of the wrench. You don't go biting at these with bird teeth. See that little bit of play? You don't want that. Look at on the box end. Way less play. You hear that click? That's good. Sucker on there, square, and listen for the click. That means 20 foot-pounds. She's there. Parker's other side over there is there. If I get this one there, then we'll finish the last one. She's there. Yep, done. Cool, now we're putting the head on. Gasket, now the head's going on, we're gonna get it torqued down. Remember what you're feeling for, right?
Mm-hmm.
One more half turn. Okay, that's done. Here, you gotta be careful, you don't wanna go past it, okay? Let me see, switch one. So you wanna do a star pattern, that one's good. See, this was good a minute ago, but the block wasn't level like it's supposed to be. So then here, that's done. Here, that's done. That's done. So we got the oil block off done. We had to take the clutch cover off. Now we're filling her back up. Honda GM4, boys. I know that's gonna make a lot of you sick. Good oil. Shut. All done, dude. It's about to fire her up. Put the plastic on. Give her a test break in upside its head. Heat cycles. Give her a couple heat cycles. That's good. The choke stays out. It looked like it was sparking. It has a little bit of an exhaust leak right here, so I need a new gasket, but not bad. Let her get to about 180, 190. That's pretty badass. I'm freaking out, man. Basically, I seen the web, so I knew I was gonna be up against some spiders, and I was. So I flipped that over. I'm letting it drip dry as spiders. Then we're gonna put it back on. We got a new air filter. Get it reassembled. On to the final heat cycle, boys. Well, fellas, new seat cover too. Remove the airbox lid. And I'll tell you why. That's why. It was just a little too rich, guys. She is done, dudes. Apparently, maybe they had a pipe on it before because I had to get this stock pipe for it. Or maybe they just have it really jetted fat. Tell me if it's blaster torque, boys. Is this blaster torque? First gear, one-handed throttle up. That blaster torque runs pretty good. All right, hold up, slow down. All right, pop it up. Watch out for that pole, boy. All right, easy, boy. Hey, is it faster than your other one? Is it faster? It sure goes through the gear fast, huh? I picked up the blaster, guys, 200 bucks. Seat cover cost me about 10 bucks. Top end is 90. The new reed boot in reeds was 50. The head studs were $22. The what else we got here? The pipe was 50. The pipe was 100 bucks actually. The tires are 118. I mean the fuel filter and plug and stuff like that. We'll just say 10 bucks. I bought a bolt kit, but most of it's going to be used on something else. All the parts that I used in the build, I'll be putting in the link here. You guys be sure. That eBay top end I've used a lot. They used to sell the same kit on Amazon with the head. Watch out for them silver pistons, guys. They don't seem to be fitting. Get on Time Machine ATV's Instagram, because that's where I'm putting this thing. And I'll make sure you guys get a heck of a deal. Don't be paying that Facebook price now. Appreciate you guys. Lots more to come. Check it out. Oh, that's a whole 350X right there. Also, I took the airbox lid off because I didn't check the jetting. But one thing I can tell you is when you put a new piston and rings in something, you never know how much fuel it's going to require. So with that lid on, it wouldn't even hit the power band. Check out this 350X in a pile. Boys, almost got in all the parts for the 350X. New wheels and tires, stainless steel header, all the stuff we're redoing in here. New Wiseco piston, sent it off to get big board, actually dropped it off to get big board, should get it back next week. New carrier, chain sprockets, all kind of stuff for the 350X, guys. Get up in there, dudes. A lot of my subscribers, a lot of the good guys, a lot of the ones that have been here for a while, they've been asking for some blaster footage. I'd have had it to you a lot sooner if it weren't for that shitty top end kit I got, man.